Hi guys, and welcome to the video, the live video I should say, the live stream. So what we're going to do today is I want to go through a few bits and pieces, and this is mainly what I am going to show you. How to effectively use Facebook. I checked some stats today and I realised that I'd grown the traffic from my Facebook page to my blog by 681% in 30 days, and that's without spending a cent. So it's simply all organic traffic, which is the best type. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the things I've used. Now at the same time, I've also dropped my ad cost from, I think the last time I ran some ads it was $1.67. Earlier this week it was 3 cents. I've had a 1 cent ad in between. So I'll cover that very briefly, but I'll do a webinar next week to go really deeply into that along with a friend of mine, Tim Goodwin. Right, so what we're going to do is I am going to switch across to some slides. Okay, so yeah, I'm driving OBS today. A little bit confusing, but I've got some, it allows me to actually share things like my browser, etc., which I shall do a little bit later. Now, the thing is, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask them. Right, so anyway, how I increase traffic from Facebook by 681% without spending a cent. Okay, that's pretty good, isn't it? I think you'll agree. Everybody will agree with that. It doesn't matter if the original figure was 3 people and this time it's 12. It's not that, but it doesn't matter what the amount is. The actual percentage amount is the important thing. And I've done this in a totally sort of, I'm trying to think of the word. I knew I should have wrote this word down. It's a counterintuitive way of doing it. Okay, so it'll all become clear as we go through, and trust me, this is simple. This is incredibly simple. I feel a bit of a charlatan actually teaching you this because it is simple, but people know it, and it's the type of thing that people forget because what they do, they look for loopholes and ninja tactics and magic buttons, when if you actually stick to the basic simple stuff, it works. Right, so let's get on to the next slide. In the comments below, ask any questions. I've got a browser window open. It's hidden away at the moment, so I can't see it, but when I get to the end of this in 5-10 minutes, I'll go across there. I'll answer any questions. If you're watching this on the replay, please feel free to ask any questions. I will jump in there and I will answer them. If I think it's worthwhile, I will do another live video on that topic. Okay, I actually quite like doing these. The more I do, the better I get. So you'll find less ums and ahs, less nervous swallows, and less stutters, hopefully, as time goes on. It's all part of getting out there and actually making yourself uncomfortable and doing stuff. Right, so any questions, ask in the comments. Click on like. I love seeing these fly across the screen. I've only seen a few so far, so if you like something I share, click a like or a heart or a smiling face or a wow face or whatever. Just encourage me by showing me some of those. Okay, right, so let's get on to the next bit. The factors that affect reach and ad costs. So I'm lumping ad costs in here as well. The main factors are, or the main factor is engagement. Okay, clicks, likes, comments, and shares. That is one of the main factors that guide Facebook. Facebook only want to show people things that they like. So if people are clicking on your links, or you read more links, they're liking it, they're commenting, and they're sharing it. You can always share this as well, by the way. Facebook likes that. So then Facebook will, in return, show it to more people. Simple. We all know that, yeah? People don't do it. Ad relevancy. Ad relevancy is pretty important towards the cost and click-through rate of your ads. Okay, the more relevancy, or the more relevant, or the higher the relevance score, the more people will see your ads. Okay, so what you're doing, you're getting lower ad costs across the board. Okay, the ads I ran last week, I ended up with a relevant score of 9. That dropped down to 3 cents. The previous ad campaign I ran was $1.67 per engagement, and the reach was terrible on it. The reach on this 3 cent one was way better, about 5 to 10 times bigger, I believe. I can't remember exactly. I think we'll see it later. If actually no, we won't, because I've taken that slide out. Never mind. But the relevancy score was high and the cost was low. So get your relevancy up, and you get your relevancy up by engagement. Okay, by getting people to engage. And as we saw last time, engagement is all about clicks, likes, comments, and shares. Right, so simple solution to this, and this is where it gets a little bit counterintuitive. Okay, publish and advertise relevant posts that get clicks, likes, comments, and shares. I told you it was simple. Okay, most people don't do this. Most people go and they'll continue to post memes that they've made up. They'll continue to post their blog posts, etc. I've done it myself. Okay, I was getting reach of between 5 and 7 per post. Okay, that was a month ago, 6 weeks ago. I've stopped everything like that. I only publish a post when it's brand new or occasionally after that, and they get quite high reach now. The stuff I've been publishing recently has had reach of 150, 200, 300 people. Okay, it works. So make sure you publish and advertise relevant posts so you get those clicks, likes, comments, and shares. That results in you getting traffic. So publish related, proven viral content. If something's getting 2 million views, stick it on your site if it's related. Okay, it doesn't matter that it's come from somewhere else. Facebook has a share button for a reason. It wants people to share interesting things. If you share interesting things on your site, you get people interacting and engaging with you. The results of more engagement is you actually get more website traffic. You might actually publish way fewer posts to your blog, but when you do publish them, more people see them. As I said, I had 5 to 7 people seeing every post I made. Now when I post them, we're occasionally up in the hundreds. Sometimes we're up to 300. So I get more traffic, more people see them. This is the traffic from one of the pages from 13th of March to 11th of April, which is today, compared to February 11th to March the 12th. Okay, 681.4% more organic traffic, and I've published a fraction of the posts I used to publish that are mine. So you've got almost 700% more people coming to the site simply because they're more engaged with other content I'm publishing, and then when I publish content that I want them to see and want them to go to my site, they're doing it. Perfect, eh? Who'd have thought Facebook knew what they were doing? Right, so let me show you my browser. So this is a post. Okay, actually, let me show you. Let me start here. This is post. This is March 24th. 146 people reached. That was pretty normal. Okay, that is one of our blog posts. People click on that occasionally and go to it. No likes, no comments, no shares, nothing. Okay, and only 146 people reached. Here we go. April the 7th. 3,678 people reached. Perfect. Okay, we've got comments. We've got likes, and I assume you all know you can do this. When you get likes like that, you can click on that, the likes, and you can come down and you can go down here and you can invite all these people to like your page. Okay, the result is you're getting free likes. Okay, you don't have to pay for people to like your page. If you publish content like this, come along to the likes every week or so and just go down and invite all the people who have liked that post. Perfect. So that is, notice the date, April 7th, 3,678. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Here we go. April 7th, 9:45 a.m. Published this, 3,164 people reached. Once again, over 30 people have liked it. Click on that. Once again, been through there and invited people who hadn't liked the page previously. I told you it was simple, didn't I? There's nothing to it. Just find this had 30 million views. This one had 21 million views. Okay, these things are getting views for a reason, that people are interacting with them. So it is well worth posting stuff like this, and then when you come to post your stuff, you have more people will see it, more people will like it, more people will come to your site. It works. It's counterintuitive, but it works. Right, so let's get back to this. What we got left? At the same time that I grew the organic traffic, I said I reduced the ad cost dramatically and also increased the relevance. Using similar stuff. It's slightly different. You have to use slightly different tactics, but it works. I say, oh, here it is. $1.67, reach of 208. This one here, reach of 1,526, 1 cent. Reach of 1,389, 3 cents. You can't, and there we go, relevancy score 9 showing at the bottom there. These were two exactly the same audience. Okay, so way to look at this is actually, well, the 3 cent one had the most number of conversions. Okay, it actually, I made almost 300% ROI on that one. But the way to look at it is, if you can see the reach there, this post got in front of a huge amount of people more than this. Okay, so what they're doing, not only are they costing less, they're keeping you front of brain or front of people's minds. So when people come along and think, oh, do you know what, I need to go and get a paleo recipe, or I need to go and get a yoga workout, or I need to go and get something else, what they do is they go, oh, hang on, I saw that video the other day. Where was that? Oh yeah, there it is. And they'll come to your site. So you keep people front of brain. People start to know, like, and trust you. When people know, like, and trust you, they'll buy from you. It's as simple as that. Once again, not rocket science. None of this stuff is rocket science. I get really pissed off with all the super ninja mega tactics that people are coming out with and the loopholes. You don't need it. You just need to stick to the basics and get the basics right. And that's what most people don't do. They don't get the basics right. So I actually came up with something, a quotation that's quotable worthy, I think. If you find Facebook ads are too expensive, you're probably running the wrong ads. Seriously. If you're running ads now and you're going, oh, they're too expensive, you're probably running the wrong type of ads to the wrong audience. So change your ads. Find out a different audience, find out a different style of ad, run them, see how they perform for you. Okay, don't keep on doing the same type of thing. Okay, my sometimes partner in crime, Tim Goodwin, is currently running a series of ads at $5 a day, and they are basically bringing back about 700% ROI. And that's, sorry, £5 a day he's using. And what I've done, I've teamed up with him. I am going to show some of the stuff that I'm doing on a webinar next week, and he's going to show some of the stuff that he's doing. So you can get two different methods of getting really cheap, really effective ads. If you want to come to the webinar, jump on the webinar, simply type webinar in the comments below. That's all you need to do. How cool is that? And you'll notice what you're doing. This means this video is getting engagement. Easy, eh? So that is that for this bit. So what I need to do is go back to here and transition back. Perfect. So here I'm back. What I'm going to do is check and see, just in case anybody has been on here and asked any questions. Okay, we've got some questions. Excellent. And thanks guys for liking. That's pretty good. Right, so let's have a look. Got someone saying starting soon. Yeah, I've been going for the last almost 15 minutes. So what we got? Yeah, let me just like that comment. How are you sharing your screen like this? Didn't know you could do a webinar through Facebook. Carlos, I'm using OBS. And I've got 12 people viewing live. This is the highest I've ever had. Woohoo, a whole 12. Well done. And thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm using OBS. It's free software. Download it. If you ask in the Facebook group, Carlos, I'll send you a link to it. I might even do a video of how I'm actually doing this. It makes life a lot easier. As I've got 12 people viewing, I want you to now go and click the like button. Come on, let me see some likes. I know, actually, I have had some likes. Thank you. I'll look out for them on the replay. Right, so have we got any more questions? I'm here to answer any questions you may have, and I'll hopefully see you guys on the webinar. Remember to actually get into the webinar. All you need to do is to, hang on a minute, let me try some magic. This is so cool. Type webinar with no quotes into the comments below and you'll get access to the webinar, and you can sign up, and we've got 13 people now, which is cool. Right, so I'll just check if there's any more questions or queries, or anybody wants to know anything about working on Facebook. Facebook, do what they want. Okay, don't, as I said, don't come up with all these tricky types of methods and ninja tactics and stuff like that. Post content that people want to share. If people want to share and comment and like your content, then you're going to get massive reach. And as I said, it does sound really counterintuitive, but by posting other people's stuff, when you post your own stuff, that reach will trickle down to it and you will grow your traffic. That's how I got 681% more people this month than last month, just from new stuff. Okay, cool guys. I can't see any more questions. If there are questions, please let me know. If not, then if you've missed this, just obviously you're looking at the replay. Well done. Okay, Patrick said, what sort of ads are they? GIF videos, etc. There's different types of ads. Tim does a totally different type to me. I generally now am doing video ads. Tim's doing really high content ads. So that is, and what people are interacting with the content that he's actually repurposing. He's not actually doing brand new content. He's just repurposing content that he knows that works. What's your starting setup? How do you start your Facebook page? Danny, simply start your page, post 5, 10, 15 good bits of content. I would then and make sure these are high content that has high amount of interaction, reach, comment, shares, etc. to start with. So other people's content. Then run a very cheap like campaign to start with. That's probably the best way. If you've got an email list, drive people to it. If you've got friends with an email list who might like it, drive people to it. Drive people to a blog post and tell them to like your page. Your first thing you need to do is drive people to the page. Once you've got 20, 30, 50, 100 type of people there, then you can really start to build it out by posting stuff, getting them to share it, etc. I say it does take what it's a bit like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts off really slowly, but it will soon build up speed and start to go much better. Brian says, struggling with new page to get likes, any magic? As I just said, Brian, simply add stuff that's share worthy. Okay, if you can add stuff, just say even when you've got 20 people, if you can add something that those 20 are going to share, then you're going to do well. Okay, so people will start to share it and start to like it. Okay, what else have we got? Anything else? Thanks for coming on, guys. Thanks for being here with me. It's good to see people watching live rather than just talking to myself. I feel like a bit of a nutter when that happens. Right, so if there's no more questions, let me just one more quick refresh and check, and then what I will do is I will shut this down. I'll head back into the Facebook group. I'll put it, if you're not sure about the Facebook group, I'll stick a link in the comment, in the description of this, so you can come and join us in the Facebook group where we talk about this type of stuff pretty much all day long. So that's it. Okay guys, thanks a lot. Great having you here. Bye.